future, do any of you have goals or achievements that should keep you occupied? So like when I look at the future, I just smile. Because I try to put in my mind that I'm not going to let a few years determine the next 90. One could make a guess, but most people don't actually have goals or set dreams, even at this stage. They believe, no, when I get to university, I'll figure it out. But it's better you start now. But for people actually set standards, but for some, for the very most utterly useless reasons. Someone that is hardworking and strong sets high standards. Some might believe you are too young for that. But in the future, some of us will be wishing we had started earlier. Some psychologists talk about their patients who had made mistakes, and they always use this sentence, if only. May that not be our portion in the name of Jesus. One thing you must know that works hand in hand with hard work is patience. Patience. Look, so while on this race of hard work, you must be patient at times. Because at times when you are reading, you are studying, you will need encouragement. But the thing is that not everybody will cheer you on. That sometimes you have to cheer yourself and say, I can't do this. No, I can't do this. Let me give you an example from the Bible. Joseph, at a very young age, discovered who he was to be through a dream. And because of that dream, no matter what came his way, he was victorious. And at the end of the day, he was triumphant. So I asked the question, who are you? Have you discovered yourself? The next season is called self-development. You need training in the Lord. In this season, you have to walk with God. Have you heard many people talking about, oh, university is coming, when I get there, I'll be this, I'll be that. But no, it starts now. You want to be smart, start reading now. You want to have a bright future, start making your plans now and start being disciplined. You can't just pass through this stage without discipline. Look, in this season of self-development, you need someone to follow, and you need a role model, and you need to choose your role model with care. There is nothing wrong with being thoughtful or concerned about the opinions of others, so far the person has admirable qualities. See, earlier this week, I won't lie, I was feeling a bit down, but the mentorship class that I had actually really boosted me up. One of my judges that I wrote said, signs that you know yourself beyond opinions. One, you are not easily offended. Look, if you have a sky to reach and you're like, I'm going there, somebody is pushing you, you're like, no, I don't care, live your life. You don't need constant validation. If you know who you are, why do I need you to tell me that? You can't, number 2.3, he said, you can't stand alone without hatred or bitterness. But the thing is that we came into this world alone and we will live alone. The next point, you accept correction without losing your self-worth. You know, there's this Bible verse in Proverbs that said, he who loves knowledge loves discipline, and he who hates reproach is stupid. The next point, he said, you are consistent in private or public. You don't have to be doing good in front of people, but truly, who are you when people are not looking at you? You don't have to be doing goody two shoes in front of the camera, and behind the camera scenes you are stealing, you are doing this. Don't do this because of people. The next person, it is living from truth rather than approval, purpose rather than pressure. I wouldn't lie, when I was writing this thing, I was scared. It was actually a mentorship class that actually helped me. He said, it's living rather than purpose rather than pressure, an identity rather than image. In this timing, you must seek wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. There has to be changes in your life. You see, people are afraid of standing out. I'm afraid of standing in because it makes me feel there's no difference in you. There is none. And so when you make mistakes, you learn from it and not go back to your vomit. And when those are either laziness or the spirit of stagnancy is doing you, The final season is called self-actualization or manifestation. In this season, the Lord's presence must be burning radiantly in you wherever you go. And we must be performing our duties like you don't know where you were born. So our purpose was like, we were born to change the life of a man who will rewrite his family's history. You don't know the reason why you were born. I watched a film called The Breath of Life, and I concluded in the film, the ex-pastor, that one of the reasons he could not die, no matter how much he tried, was that he was needed because of one young man. To we humans, God works in mysterious ways. In this season, there must be a change. In the book of Luke 8 verse 16, he said, no one after lighting a lamp covers it with a vessel or puts it under a bed, but puts it on a stand, that those who enter may see the light. The mistake you mustn't make is choosing the wrong decision. In the season of development, you should not divert from the plans of God. Jesus, at the age of 12, knew who was meant to be. He knew what God had in store for him. Although he started his ministry at the age of 30, and his ministry only lasted 3 years, but his impact, his manifestations were tremendous till date. The things you need to know to manifest, which there are some points I learned from my older brother, who I will not ask God of wisdom. He said, be prepared, beat success, and don't let success beat you. If you want to be successful, then act like it now. Have connections and resources. When my brothers watched a film called Bel Air, where he learned that, was saying network, your network is your network. But my oldest brother said there's a mistake, because you could be surrounded with not many people, but all those people are useless. That's what the thing. Don't think this, don't think that. See, he said, next point, know people of value and be a person of value. He said, it all starts in the mind. It's your mentality. If you believe you cannot do it, you will not do it. If you believe I cannot step on this thing, I cannot step on this thing. I said, do the work. He said, faith without work is dead. And remember, don't let a few years determine the next night. For in the book of Ecclesiastes 4 verse 4, the basic motive for success is the driving force for envy and jealousy. So remember to stay on track. So ask yourself, what is your mission?